Hey guys, I'm back. It's Destiny Lashae, and today I am going to be filming a video that you guys requested down in the comments of it wasn't my last video, but it was one of the videos I filmed last week. So I tried out this method not too long ago in a video. If you want to check out that video, I will link it right above my head right here, and you can see the results of how it came out. But today I'm going to be testing it again using my method. I'm just going to see if it works if I just do what I normally do with my makeup instead of going overboard and using a white translucent powder. So I've already applied my foundation. I did my regular foundation routine. I just used the Cover FX primer, and then I went in with my Bobbi Brown foundation, rubbed it between my fingers and applied it with my hands, and then just used a brush to blend the foundation all out. And then I went in and did my eyebrows. I also concealed underneath my brows and placed some concealer on my eyelids, as well as placed some of this Laura Mercier powder on top of my lids. So for concealer today, I'm going to use the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, my favorite concealer ever, and I'm just going to apply that in the center of my face. And then I'm going to apply it down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, my chin, and just a little on my forehead area. So I'm going to apply my Laura powder mixed with my Graftobian powder. This is like a yellow based powder mixed with the Laura Mercier powder. And I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender to apply some of that underneath my eyes. Just to make this a little bit more precise, I'm going to go in with my little triangular sponges and really carve out my face with the powder. Just go down this side of my nose, go down this side of my nose with the powder. I'm just kind of like, I think they call this like non-touring. Like you're not really contouring, but you're just shaping out your face. Go down the bridge of my nose. Whoop. Go in between my brows. I'm just going to take a little bit on my forehead. I'm going to take some above my lip and a little bit below my chin. So I'm going to use a little bit of this cream contour stick by Fenty, and I'm just going to contour a little bit. And I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for foundation and just kind of carve out my cheeks a little. So now I'm going to go in with a darker loose setting powder. I'm going to use the MAC Medium Deep Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. And this is more my skin tone, and I'm going to set that contour that I just placed down with that powder. Just bring it up. And this isn't really like a darker shade, but it's just going to help kind of set that cream that we just put down. So I'm going in with the mix of the translucent powders again, and I'm just going to carve out the bottom portion of my cheeks. And I just want to make sure that both of these sides are even. Okay, come on. I'm going to dust a little bit of this powder below my jawline right here. Like on my jawline, I meant. Okay, so now that I'm done, it's time for the water. I am gonna try to hold my breath for about 15 seconds. I believe the method calls for 30 seconds, you know, to hold your head under the water, but, you know, that didn't work too well last time. I can't, it's too cold. 2, 3. Good?
Close enough.
Okay. Ooh, it looks really good. So I'm going to dunk my face back in on the sides. Okay, so that's it for dunking my head in water for today. I'm going to get closer so you guys can see my face. Alright, so this is my face right out of the water. It looks pretty good. My contour is really strong because I baked underneath my cheek. As you can see, I'm starting to powder up underneath my eyes here. But that can be easily fixed. And then underneath here, all I have to do is go in after my face dries and kind of add a little bit more powder to kind of blend it out. So I'll just give my face a minute to dry and then just see how it looks after that. But right now it's looking okay. I just feel like that powder is just gonna start to come out like it did last time, but we will see. So it's been about 5 minutes since my face has been drying, and as you can see, the lines came back where I baked. So I feel like my face is looking like this because the color of the powder is not my shade. As you can see, where I contoured, it looks perfectly fine. It's just that where I put the like yellowish translucent powder mixed together, it's just showing because I had to kind of layer the powder a little bit. But what I like to do anyway, if you watch my tutorials on baking and stuff like that, I like to go in with my MSF powder and just go on top of the powder that I baked with, just to kind of make it look a lot better and kind of get rid of that white cast. So as you can see, it looks 10 times better. So I'm just going to go in with that powder just to get rid of that white cast. Like I said, I do this anyway, but so what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of my bronzer. This is a powder product too, and I usually do this in my foundation routines anyway. I just feel like my face doesn't look bronzed enough for me. I'm just going to add some bronzer to my face. Just going to go down sides of my nose, tip. So before I dunk my head in water again, just for fun, I want to add my highlight. I'm going to use my Glow Kit by Anastasia. Generally, I like to go in with a setting spray after I put my highlight on, just to make it pop a lot more. So we'll see what the water does to my highlight, even though it's already popping. I just want to see what it does to it. Okay, so my highlight is on. I'm going to see if it looks a lot more popping after we dunk our head in water for the second time. So this is my face with a lot of highlight on it, just for testing purposes, you know, and just to glow. Okay, so I'm just going to dunk my head in water. I don't know for how long, but I'm just going to see if it sets my face and makes it look a lot more like skin. 2, 3. Oh, that's so cold. Oh, I don't think I'll ever get used to it. So this is my face straight out of the water. My face is popping, if I must say so myself. Looks more like skin than ever. It looks like your face is just glowing from the sun. You know what I mean? It kind of, to me, toned the highlight down a lot. But then again, it's not dry yet. Everything looks very good. So I'm going to give it about 5 minutes and then I'll come back to you guys and see how my face looks. So this is the final look, guys. I'm really excited on how this look came out. I'm glad I tweaked it a little bit to see if it could work for me, and now I kind of figured it out. So if you do this, I would highly suggest using a powder that is your skin tone. Not lighter, not any darker, your skin tone. Because if you don't, the powder will come out the same exact way that you originally applied it, if that makes sense. Like when I put it underneath my jawline, it looked exactly the same after the water dried, because this actually does work, and it does really help your foundation to like mesh in with your skin. So if you have a problem with your foundation looking super cakey, I would highly suggest using this method. Or if you tend to use powders instead of a liquid foundation or a cream foundation, I would suggest this method as well, because I feel like it would just kind of suck the foundation onto your skin and just make it look a lot more skin-like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Do not forget to comment down below on what video you want to see next from me. Have you tried this method out? Does it work for you? Will you never try this out? Is this just a little too crazy for you? Let me know in the comments down below and I will chat with you guys down there. And also do not forget to check out some of my other videos that I created just for you, and I will see you guys in the next video.